This edition of Scuba Nation is brought to you by Sea Dog and Shipyard Ales, the official beer of Scuba Nation. The Florida Keys and Key West, come as you are. Sea Life underwater cameras. Maris, the official equipment provider for Scuba Nation.
This time on Scuba Nation.
Can you believe it? We sure can't, but Scuba Nation has brought you folks in TV land 50 episodes. We'll tell you how it all began, the places we've gone, and our most memorable experiences this time on Scuba Nation.
Who is Scuba Nation? Billy C., Boston born and raised.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Bitch and Mitch, Southern boy. And every other diver on the planet. So join us as we travel the globe exploring Mother Ocean. Welcome to Scuba Nation. One nation underwater. Presented by Leisure Pro. Visit leisuropro.com for all your diving and snorkeling needs.
Welcome, Scuba Nation. I'm Mitch.
I'm Billy C.
And also in the studio with us, where the magic happens, is our producer, Mike Zimmer. Hi. Guys, we are coming at you and we're going to be talking about our 50th episode. Guys, can you believe we've been on the air for 50 episodes?
It's been a crazy journey.
It has been a crazy journey.
And one I'll never trade in for anything in the world.
It's been incredible.
It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely incredible.
Now, one of the questions we get every time we go out to a group of people that were wondering, how the heck did this thing happen?
We met at church.
We met at church, no doubt.
We haven't been back since.
And I still got the scar on my derriere.
It's crazy. We all went to Florida State. Me and Mitch were at Florida State at the same time, but we never met.
Now, Billy, you're a big-time diver, long-time experience, started up at Boston, of all places. You dive at Boston, folks, you could dive anywhere.
I mean, this has been like a dream of mine since I was a little kid. And when we met, you're the guy that kind of took the idea and said, well, let's get a website. Let's get this thing rolling.
You had this crazy concept about the time when Facebook and the whole social media thing came on the scene. We're going to do a social media outlet for scuba divers. It actually started as a website.
And we loved the name Scuba Nation because I'm a big Red Sox fan and I loved Red Sox Nation. Dude, we went big time, bro. We bought a $50,000 camera and I've never shot on the water video before. We bought a huge editing system. You've never edited before. Never. And we said, we'll just figure it out.
This is a perfect mix for a TV show.
The website gave us a platform to broadcast our webisodes, where we really started breaking our teeth on the craft of production and finding the style that we were comfortable with. We didn't want classroom vanilla documentaries. We wanted to be upbeat, irreverent, funny, educate by accident, while being entertaining. Subjects for the webisodes ranged from local South Florida content like marine animals, diving destinations, but we wanted to go farther, like bringing stories like diving in Boston, where it all started for Billy C.
Growing up in Boston, my childhood heroes were Jacques Cousteau and Stan Waterman. I always wanted to tell stories of the underwater world. So when I was 17, I got certified, started taking the plunge, and I started diving 40 steps in Nahant, Massachusetts. This place is sacred to me. I got so many memories here. So many fun-filled summers diving and eating lobster. When I move on from this earth, I would like this to be my final resting place.
But the webisode, I think, that really put us on the map and set our course toward television was when we got a call in 2009 to help a production company cover the sinking of a new wreck in Key West called the Vandenberg.
Scuba Nation on site at the Vandenberg.
Guten Morgen, Herr General. Wie geht es Ihnen? Alles klar. Achtung!
Once you decide to make that leap and go for your passion in life, all the doors open up.
They do.
That's how You guys, man.
It really did. I mean, everything that's happened for ScubaNation to finally get to television, the one word, serendipitous. The next step was Billy and I were looking into getting on television. You started by looking at a couple of the shows that were on our network. Came up with this name, Mike Zimmer, which has produced a number of shows on Fox's Sun Sports.
You know, I've been
Who are these two?
I don't want any part of these two knuckleheads.
I've been in television for a long time, and I said, this is not going to work. This is way off the wall. These guys have never done TV.
Welcome, ScubaNation. I'm Mitch.
I'm Billy C. And I'm Everline.
Nice.
This just, everything you know about TV, everything you say about TV is exactly opposite of what these guys are doing.
The buildings? The architecture? Billy C, do you realize what this means? The flux capacitor work. We're in old 1950s South Florida. Dad, this is Homerun by the sea. This is the diving mecca of the world. It's always like this.
And I started thinking, I said, you know what? They're so off the wall, it is good.
It might just work.
It'll work.
Work. It feels like I just got out of this joint. I can't believe I'm here already. I'm pulling a double, Billy C. How's the daughter?
Oh, man, she's great. You know, she had another baby.
Another baby?
Another baby.
You tell that son-in-law of yours to take it easy, for God's sake. Yeah, let's hear it.
And it's just great TV. And it's fun TV. And that's what TV needs to be. TV needs to be fun, have a good time. I said, look, as long as you're having a good time, that will come across on TV and people will watch because of that.
So on April 1st, 2012, ScubaNation airs its first episode, Diving with Cows.
Welcome, ScubaNation. I'm Mitch.
I'm Billy C.
And 50 episodes later, we're still having a blast. Coming up next, we take a look at some of the amazing places the show is taking us. Stay with us.
Leisure Pro presents its fresh new website. We have made it easier to shop for the products you want with our all-new product categories and navigation. Shop our weekly specials on our totally revamped product pages. Chat with our experts and read product reviews to make sure the product you want is the product you're looking for. The only thing that hasn't changed is our outstanding customer service. So shop the all-new LeisurePro.com with the best price match guarantee and get the products you want fast.
Shipyard Export is the beer that built Shipyard Brewing Company. Thank you, Export, for bringing families and friends together for over 22 years. For all the good times, special memories, and moments still to come. We toast the beer that's always been there, and always will be.
Thanks, Export!
Shipyard Export, the beer that built Shipyard Brewing Company.
The Uzi Original Diving Shorts. Amphibious diving shorts for both above and below the water. A staple of divers all over the world since 1995. Durable, fast-drying, and long-lasting. Available in the styles you crave and the colors you want. You could get them anytime, anywhere. Just visit Uzi.com.
Dive the Atocha with Mel Fisher's expedition in Key West. Be a treasure hunter and dive the active wreck site of the richest Spanish galleon ever discovered. Mel Fisher and his crew discovered the Motherlode in 1985. Today, the search continues for the remaining hundreds of millions of dollars in cargo. The Fisher family now invites you to learn proper salvage techniques from the world's greatest treasure hunters. Join us for the adventure of a lifetime. Today's the day.
This edition of Scuba Nation is brought to you by Sundowners, Sunset Sandwiches, Steak and Seafood. Light in Motion, find the perfect light for any activity. Presley, the official equipment provider for Scuba Nation. Scuba Works Dive Center in Jupiter, Florida.
I'm Chef Bobby Stokey in Big Pine Key in the fabulous Florida Keys, home of some beautiful wildlife and some ridiculous monster Florida spiny lobster. Today, we're making lobster tacos with cabbage slaw and avocado cream. When you think of tacos, you think of Mexico, but my Florida Keys version will blow you away. Take chunks of Florida lobster tails, dip them in tempura batter, and fry them up. Smash up one avocado and mix it with sour cream and add some key lime juice. To add crunch, we make a slaw with cabbage, olive oil, vinegar, key lime juice, and a little salt and pepper. It's crunchy, it's tart, it's loaded with lobster. Now this is a Keys taco. For more information on this recipe, check us out on the web at fla-keys.com.
Hey, welcome back, Scuba Nation. We're talking about our 50th episode. Then one of my favorite places that we've been to is Saba. It's this little spit of an island out there in the Caribbean that no one even knows about. It's the tiniest international runway in the world, so just getting there and landing on this a volcanic island in the middle of nowhere was an adventure. But then we did the diving, and the diving is off the charts. And it's just some of the healthiest reefs, some of the healthiest fish populations we've ever seen because it's in the middle of nowhere. Saba's right up there at the top, baby.
You know what they always say? It's better in the Bahamas. And in this particular case, it really is. We went to Deepwater Key. Now, it's over in Freeport, on the far east end of Freeport. But the cool thing about it is everybody knows Deepwater as a fishing destination, and it is a phenomenal fishing destination. But the other secret about Deepwater is diving, and the diving is absolutely spectacular. And what makes it so spectacular, in my humble opinion, is the 5-minute boat ride that you have to go to absolutely spectacular diving. Because we had such a huge impression on them, they actually named a reef after us called the ScubaNation Reef. So if you go there, definitely check that out. But the diving was either you could do some deeper diving in some reef areas. Mitch and Billy did some shallow diving with rays. We had great lunches on the beach. It was absolutely spectacular. If you really want to go to a cool place and dive, go to Deepwater, and you can also fish. But really check out the diving, that's the best. Another fabulous place to go, and I use fabulous for the right reason, is the fabulous Florida Keys. But I'm telling you, if you want to go diving from Key Largo to Key West, that's the place to be. Whether it's Rex, whether it's the Spiegel Grove, whether it's the Vandenberg, whether it's the Wreck Trek, you can see it all. And what's so nice about the Keys is, at whatever level you want to dive, you can do it in the Keys. Now, on top of the fabulous diving is just the atmosphere of the Keys. It's laid back, it's great cooking with Bobby Stokey, it's all the cool places that we go in Key West. It is really one of the best all-around places you can go to because you can have fabulous diving, you can have great atmosphere. It is really kind of the full package. And what's nice is you can start in Key Largo, dive there on a Saturday, wake up the next morning, start working your way down on the Sunday, on the Monday, on the Tuesday, on the Wednesday, spend a whole week there, end up in Key West, and see some of the most incredible sights, whether it's in 20 feet or 120 feet. It's all there for you in the fabulous Florida Keys.
Another great place that Scuba Nation has taken us to is this gorgeous little island just north of Venezuela called Curacao. Now, Curacao is great because it has like two flavors. You've got the high-end city life, hustle and bustle on the east end. You want a little something a little bit quieter, hammock style, west end, quiet. But what's great about Curacao is that you can dive right there off the beach. They have some great dive boats, but there's great beach diving there as well. Then all the topside stuff that we did. Went to an ostrich farm, which blew our minds.
So flipping cool!
She smells nice. Hey, so,
Kiss.
Bon beneath.
Hitting the ATVs around the top of the island, exploring some caves. There's so much to do at Curacao, not only under the water, but on top of the surface as well.
After the break, we'll tell you about our personal favorites. Stay with us.
hey, Scuba Nation, it's all about the Florida lifestyle. It's all about fun in the sun.
We must protect ourselves from the sun's harmful UV rays. Reef Save, the official sun care products of ScubaNation. Not only does it protect you while you're enjoying your beautiful sunny days, it's biodegradable and non-toxic to sea life. Other sun care products contain zinc, and zinc is a killer to our beloved marine environments. Look for it at your favorite retailer, local dive shop, or visit tropicalseas.com and order yours today.
ScubaNation Apparel.
Hi, Uzi!
Available at ScubaNation.com.
Hey, honey. I'm on LeisurePro.com shopping for a new dive computer. I'm actually blogging with another diver that has the same one. Let me call you right back.
Have a question about a product? At LeisurePro.com, you can ask questions with other Leisure Pro customers about the products you want before you buy.
Sure.
Whoa!
Born in Maine, created by Alan Pugsley, world-class craft brewer. Sea Dog, now sailing in Florida. And available in cans. Sea Dog is award-winning. A perfect fit for our Florida lifestyle. Visit our brew houses in Clearwater and Orlando.
Scuba Nation Spare Air is like a parachute for scuba divers.
Diving is safe, but accidents can and do happen.
This product could save your life.
Spare Air is the easiest to carry and easiest to use redundant air system on the market. And it's perfect for travel. Visit SpareAir.com and read testimonials from divers like you. Spare Air, there when you need it. This edition of Scuba Nation is brought to you by
Reef Save, biodegrades in oceans, non-toxic to sea life.
Uzi Amphibious Gear. Spare Air, there when you need it. South Point Divers, Key West, Florida.
Welcome back, Scuba Nation. We're talking about our 50th episode, and we're also going to be exploring some of our favorite moments that we've had while shooting the show. For me, that had to be the open water dolphin dive at Unexo. Ask yourself, how many open water dives have you done? Now ask yourself, how many open water shark dives have you done? Big number, right? How many open water dolphin dives have you done? That's what I thought. I've done 4, and my favorite has to be Unexo because they do these crazy things with these animals. You go out to about 40 feet. They have all these dolphins swimming around you, high rates of speed, but they also like to play with you too. That's what's so cool about it. They've got this one trick where you hold up your hand like this, the dolphin comes in with his nose like this, and he spins you around like a top. And the whole time you can look right into the dolphin's eyes. You really get the sense of an intelligent underwater animal. It's just mind-blowing. I actually had one of these beautiful animals give me a kiss underwater, and it's just a great experience at UNEXO. You got to check it out. Open water dolphin diving, that's Mitch's favorite.
Wow, favorite moment in 50 episodes. I would have to say Saba. What I look for in any dive destination is a combination of exotic, great diving, and I have to say, although all the destinations we go to are phenomenal, this was just so unique. 1,600 people on an island. You're on just a little small speck right off of Martinique, flying to this phenomenal island on a runway that's probably about that big. And then you just see the village, you see the phenomenal diving. Man-o-War shoals happen to be my perfect one, 70 feet of water, but you start at 70, you work your way up, 20, 30 feet is your safety stop, and you still have the diving is as good as it was at 70 as it was in 30. We did have a lot of fun on the island. We had a thing called Saba-Oki, where we actually got up there. I can't believe I did that for Mitch and Billy. They do it every weekend down here in Miami, so for them it's nothing.
Precious and few are the moments we two can share.
It was that bad, everybody.
It was worse. If you haven't ever been there, check it out, look at it. It is probably one of the coolest places you'll ever go. And for me personally, so far, it's been my favorite place.
And one of my personal favorite moments was our very first episode. You know, the reason why I like to scuba dive, I like to see animals. I like to see big animals. In our first episode, we went diving with Goliath groupers. It was their congregation. There were 60 animals on one dive, and each animal weighed about 300 to 600 pounds. So do the math, that's a lot of animal life.
Uh-oh, we got a traffic jam. There's a lot of goods in this tiny little room. Billy C, 700 pounds of fish? It's just too much.
Big animals circling around you, and you know, I'm sitting there going, I get paid for this too? It was just like a dream come true. I'm diving with big animals, and we're bringing it to people on TV, and you know, doing that congregation up in Jupiter was just amazing. So one of my personal favorite moments, diving with cows, fish the size of refrigerators. Hey Scuba Nation, without you guys, the audience, without all the dive operators, the sponsors, none of this is possible. So just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this dream into a reality. The first 50 episodes, it's been a magical mystery tour, and we're going to keep the tour going.
And we want to thank you, the audience, also.
Oh, absolutely.
Because for you guys watching, hey, when you guys watch the show, our kids eat. So
Billy and I also need to thank these two girls as well, our wives. Billy's wife, Monique, and my wife, Lourdes. If it wasn't for them, Scuba Nation would not be possible. For Billy C, I'm Mitch. Thanks for watching. One Nation Underwater.
Halloween ancient history. If I strip for you, will you strip for me? Adam? Good morning. One sick twisted. Oh man, twisted.
Something about putting a tricord hat on that makes people play.
There was a band. There was a band back in the '80s.
Have you ever thought about that first person that plunged beneath the waves, that started exploring the undersea world? Did you ever think that scuba diving has a history that is 4,000 years old? Well, there's a place in the fabulous Florida Keys in Alamorada that has all that history in one place. It's the History of Diving Museum. The History of Diving Museum tells the story of mankind's quest to explore, understand, and venture under the sea. 4,000 years of diving history all in front of you in one location. Learn how South Florida's open bottom helmets have contributed to sport diving, marine biology, underwater photography, and treasure hunting. The museum features one of the world's largest international collection of diving helmets and artifacts. Scuba Nation, when you're traveling through Alamorada, don't drive by, dive in to the history of scuba diving. We all know how important it is to have proper lighting on any dive or snorkel adventure. Lack of light can make images appear green and blue. Sure, you can add filters, you can attempt to edit later, but the best thing you can do for your images is add a powerful light. Sea Life makes the most popular underwater camera systems in the world. Recently, Sea Life introduced their powerful new Sea Dragon lights, designed for compact POV cameras like GoPro. Hey scuba divers, go to your favorite dealer and ask for the Sea Dragon lighting by Sea Life.
Leisure Pro presents its fresh new website. We have made it easier to shop for the products you want with our all-new product categories and navigation. Shop our weekly specials on our totally revamped product pages. Chat with our experts and read product reviews to make sure the product you want is the product you're looking for. The only thing that hasn't changed is our outstanding customer service. So shop the all-new LeisurePro.com with the best price match guarantee and get the products you want fast.